First and foremost, the region has already taken the lead. Many countries throughout the region are at the crux of both growing energy demand and the risks of climate change, particularly the risks to maritime nations. And so the fact that throughout the region, we're still seeing strong commitments to net zero pathways and global climate action, it really sets the region up to be an important voice and hopefully a leader as both COP27 and COP28 focus more intently on the role the Global South has to play in the fight against climate change. Now, an important part of that leadership will come from the region establishing itself as an important case study in regional energy interconnections. Throughout the region, the successes and challenges learned from building grid capacity and expanding shared transmission will position the region to share its experience with others, but also offer some first mover advantage in a part of the energy transition that is proving increasingly important, especially in the developing world. A second really important piece for leadership is financing. Southeast Asia is going to be a significant area of potential for clean energy finance in emerging markets, especially coming out of COP26, where those issues were really at the forefront of what was being discussed, and how we can increase financial flows to energy transition will continue to be the dominant factor in how we reach global climate goals. So the extent to which regional governments can establish productive mechanisms to de-risk investments, build frameworks for strong public-private partnerships for clean energy deployment, and continue to foster the innovation potential throughout the region is going to be critical to moving the ball forward, both for clean energy finance, but also for global climate action. And then finally, the region's role as a hub for global supply chains will continue to be critical in the energy transition, and especially so as the crisis in Ukraine forces us to think more intently on the role of energy security within global climate action. So this, of course, includes fuel supply chains such as oil and LNG, but will increasingly demand more attention on the energy supply chains that are underpinning clean energy deployment in the region and beyond. So this means that the region is both a manufacturing center, but also as a hub for global trade, will facilitate a role that the region should step up to the plate for, in so much as it can ensure that supply chains remain low emission, but also ensure that these supply chains that pass through the region remain secure and stable, so that these clean energy markets can continue to develop and mature in a healthy way.